Well, we've come to the end of a very spooktacular month here at All for Uke, and what better way to end it than with the theme song from The Walking Dead. So grab your ukulele, get tuned up, and let's take a look at this theme song. Alrighty, first things first, make sure you are tuned up. I'm using a low G string on this ukulele here, so my tuning sounds like this. Let's get started here with the left hand, and once again, we are doing a simplified version of this. So we may put together a more complex version later, but we want to get you started playing the theme, and this is the easiest way to do it. First things first, put your middle finger down here on the C string on the 2nd fret. With your ring finger, place that on the 3rd fret on the E string. So you have these two fingers here, and then with your index finger, I want you to just hover that. Don't touch the string, but just hover it above the A string on the 1st fret. And this makes a G minor chord if you were to play this all together, but you're going to just hover this index finger over here. So this is your left hand position for the entire piece here. So just keep these fingers in place. And moving over here to the right hand. As always, get this pinky, glue it to the base of the ukulele right below the sound hole. This is going to stabilize your hand for any finger picking techniques you're doing. You want your hand to be nice and flat, almost parallel to the ukulele. I'll keep reiterating that every time I teach you guys about finger picking because it's important. With our right hand, we're going to take our middle finger, we're going to hook it underneath the A string here. With our index finger, we're going to hook that underneath the E string. And I'm doing this right over the sound hole. And then with my thumb, I'm going to rest that on top of the C string. So I have C string with the thumb, E string with the index, middle finger on the A string. So let's take a look at this pattern now. So the pattern's actually pretty simple, and I'm going to show you guys two ways of doing it, one with a hammer-on pull-off and then one with 3 single notes. So we've got our left hand in position here with our G minor chord minus the index finger. So we start off by plucking the C string with our thumb. So here's the first note. The second note is right here on the E string. So we pluck thumb, index, and now we're going to pluck the A string on the bottom here. But when we do that, we're going to do a hammer-on pull-off of the 1st fret. So with my middle finger on my right hand, I'm plucking the A string, and I'm going to make 3 notes with my index finger here on my left hand. So here's how I do that. So it sounds like this. 1, 2, 3. So in order to do that, I take my index finger after I play the open note, and I grab the 1st fret, and you kind of have to come at it with a little bit of an attack to get that 2nd note to ring. And then as you release it, you kind of can pull off that string to get that pull off and that 3rd note. So it sounds like this. 1, 2, 3. So just try that with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you might have to work on that technique a little bit on its own before you incorporate it into the whole thing. So spend a little time just working on that hammer-on pull-off if you need to. Now, let's get back to the riff. So we've got, so far, C string, E string, hammer-on pull-off, and then finally, back to the E string with the index finger. So nice and slow here. C string, E string, A string, hammer on pull off, E string. So when you put that together, and when it's nice and slow like that, it doesn't really resemble the riff, but these are the notes. Hey, if you're digging the videos, give us a thumbs up. And if you want to be the first to know, go ahead and click that little bell below. Hey, that rhymed, I guess. Oh yeah, and don't forget to get on our Instagram, because that's where all the cool things happen on a daily basis, and we'd love to share them with you. So Get in the know. I mentioned that we will show you guys how to do it without the hammer-on pull-off, and the way to do that is same position here with the left hand, middle, and ring finger down there, and then with the index finger hovering over the A string. So rather than doing the hammer-on pull-off to get 3 notes like this, you can just do A string open, 1st fret, and then A string open again. So if you were to do that, you would play C string, E string, open A, 1st fret, open A, E string. So C, E, A, E. Okay, now let's play this together. I always stress, do this very slow when you first start to learn a riff. You want to really make sure that you're getting all of the notes to ring out and that your technique is solid. You don't want to sacrifice your technique for speed. So we're going to do a very slow repetition here together to get started. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, E, A, E, C, E, A, E, C, E, A, E. All right, now that you guys have had a chance to play that slowly, let's pick up the pace just a little bit here and get it closer to the actual tempo. So, fingers in position, index finger hovering, and we're going to go a little bit faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, E, A, E, C, E, A, E, C, E, A, E, C, E, A, E. All right, so the actual tempo of this song is 100 beats per minute. So I'm going to get as close as I can to that, and that's moving at a pretty good clip. Spend some time with the slow repetitions and the medium speed repetitions so that you can really get the technique in place before you try this. But once you're ready to, join me. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, E, A, E, C, E, A, C, E, A, C, E, A. Hey guys, thanks for watching this tutorial today. I hope you enjoyed it, and more importantly, I hope you learned something. Do you guys like these simplified tutorials, or do you want to see something a little more in-depth? Leave that in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. And don't forget to get the tab. The tabs are available at allforuke.com. They're free, and they're really going to help you with these lessons. Thanks for watching, and see you again soon.